Hi, this is Brent McKim, President of JCTA, and I just wanted to provide our members with a brief update of what's happening with the state audit and the recommendations related to that made yesterday by the Commissioner of Education, Dr. Wayne Lewis. As you probably know, the recommendation was for a state takeover, also known as state management, for at least the 2018-19 school year, and if inadequate progress in the state's judgment is made, that could continue beyond the 18-19 school year. Under the terms defined by Commissioner Lewis, Dr. Polio, our superintendent, would continue to act as the day-to-day head of the school district, would remain superintendent, and would serve as the state manager for the school system here locally, and would report regularly to the Kentucky Department of Education and the Commissioner. The recommendation to move to state takeover is something that the association strongly opposes, and our coalition partners in the hashtag #OurJCPS Community Coalition are strongly opposed to this state takeover because we believe it is not good for kids. It does not help us get to where we need to go. What we need is a partnership with the state where the state helps us with the resources we need to reach every child and help them succeed. Over the last 10 years, our resources have been cut, even as state expectations have increased, and that's not a helpful partner for the state to be. We need the state to work with us, not come in and take over the school district. We're also very concerned with the community losing its democratic voice by making the school board advisory, so that citizens do not have any elected officials that are responsive to them, because all of the power of the school board would be given to the Commissioner of Education, who is an appointed administrator in Frankfort and is not elected by or held accountable to anyone in the community. So we are strongly opposed to this because it's not good for kids and it is simply not democratic. What are we doing? JCTA has reached out to other concerned stakeholders in our community, and we have worked together to form an alliance that we refer to as the hashtag #OurJCPS Coalition, and we refer to it that way because this is our public school system. This is our JCPS. We want you to know that we would love for you to engage with our JCPS partnership, and there are many ways you can do so. First of all, if you are on Twitter, you can visit the hashtag #OurJCPS and see postings there with information and opinions from folks involved in the effort. You can also visit our website, which is www.OurJCPS, that's OURJCPS.org. And if you visit the OurJCPS.org website, you'll find a petition there you can sign that will go to the members of the Kentucky Board of Education, who will make the ultimate decision whether or not to approve this recommendation from the Commissioner. So you can make your voice heard and you can encourage others to make their voice heard. Please visit the website and share on social media our petition and encourage others to do so as well. There are also activities that we are encouraging for everyone in the community to support us with, and those are there's a list of activities that include informational leafleting that we will be doing in the community to help raise awareness of the many concerns we have with this state takeover of the school district that's been proposed, and what people can do to fight to keep local control of their public schools. So please visit the website and identify something that you could do to help us fight for our local control. And I also want to inform you about what we expect with negotiation of our contract. We've had a lot of people ask about this and express concern, and that's because our contract is reaching the end of its 5-year duration period, and it expires at the end of June 30th this summer. And so it's time to negotiate a new agreement, and this is when we typically begin, May. And our goal is to negotiate and complete the negotiations and ratify a new agreement before June 30th when the current agreement expires. And for those that are concerned about what the impact of the Commissioner's recommendations might be for the negotiation of a successor agreement, there's actually reason to take some comfort in what is in the audit report from the Commissioner that was released yesterday. And I'm just going to read the relevant portion. This is in the second paragraph on page 12 of the audit report. It says that a review has been commissioned of the collective bargaining agreement for JCPS and JCTA. And it says, and I'm quoting, "The purpose of this review is to determine whether any systemic issues identified in the audit can be addressed by renegotiated provisions of future contracts with JCTA. The analysis will be used during state management to inform contract negotiations." So this very clearly references renegotiated provisions in future contracts. So that indicates that the Commissioner clearly anticipates that we will continue to have a collective bargaining agreement and that it will be negotiated. And it also says that this will be used during state management to inform contract negotiations. So this indicates that the Commissioner does anticipate respecting that we have a collective bargaining process and a collective bargaining agreement. And JCTA has said all along that it's our interest to work with the school district to identify anything that we might be able to do in our labor agreement to support improvement of any of the issues that are identified or raised in the audit. And so we'll be looking at the audit findings and looking at our labor agreement to see if there are things that we may be able to do in the agreement to help move the district forward to a better place on behalf of the students that we all serve. So that's a quick update of where we are. I hope this has been helpful. We'll be providing more updates as we go forward, but thank you for your attention and thank you for your support of JCTA.